Hello, and thanks for joining us. We're joined today by Rory and Carly from Dataloft. How are you doing, guys?
Good,
Thanks.
thank you.
Um, Massive congratulations to you. You are the winners of the Innovation Award at the EA Masters recently. It was nice to see you on stage amongst all the stars, and there's some pretty big names out there that day. So for you guys to do as well as you did and to sort of sit at the top of that top 40 innovations as well is absolutely superb. So a massive congratulations to you and the team.
Thank you.
Rory, take us through what innovations make Dataloft stand out and why you think you consistently win these awards.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I suppose it started with solving a bit of a problem really for agents, which is that home movers, landlords, they want to work with an agent that has really good market knowledge. And actually the recent home moving trends survey from the Property Academy that we looked at suggests that 70% of people chose their agent because they had good market knowledge. So we've been we've been analysts on the market for a number of years, and what we wanted to find was a solution that agents or people that were time poor could get access to that sort of insight and be able to demonstrate their good market knowledge all the time. So our innovation really was coming up with Dataloft Inform, and then sort of what we did was we thought we treated it in the kind of Dataloft way, which was not just focusing on data. Data's at the heart of it all, but really bringing that data to life. So a real big innovation within Dataloft Inform is we create stories and trends and insights from the data, so that people can ready use stuff off the shelf. And that includes infographics, market reports, flyers, letters, charts, even stats that can feed automatically through to someone's website. And yeah, we're really big fans of turning data into something really creative.
I think at its core, the feedback that I get from agents is that it's easy to use, that they don't need to think about it too much. So if I said to an agent, listen, guys, I want you to write a blog on local market trends, and I need you to get some data from government resources or whatever it may be, or tell me what the Bank of England's doing this month with interest rates or whatever it may be, and create an infographic. To me, that's 2 hours of work, research, and putting the graphics together. And by the time it gets out to the public, the interest rate will probably be different. So I think that you guys offer that out of the box solution, and it is superbly easy to use.
Thank you. I mean, I always say this to Simon when I talk to him, that like your mantra of making sense of the noise and ours is actually almost identical, because, as an agent or any like a buying agent or a developer, whoever uses Dataloft Inform, how can you possibly make sense of all the noise and all the data and all the trends in the market without having an expert on hand? So that's kind of what we are, almost like a kind of in-house analyst for people that they can use really quickly. And yeah, so that was the sort of innovation. What can we provide that's sort of instantly available? So we created this online platform, Dataloft Inform, with all this collateral and content, and it's always updated. And there's a big team of analysts behind it, as well as designers and marketers, etc. And then we launched it originally as an innovation to bring huge sets of land reg data to life really quickly, rather than agents having to scrabble around, make sense of spreadsheets and find their own stories and then present them probably not in the most creative way. And then we very quickly realized that it was actually being used as a marketing content tool by subscribers. So we thought, okay, that's interesting. We'll build on that. So we kept adding more and more infographics, and we added things like prospecting letters and flyers, because and more market reports, because we knew there was a demand for people to use the content, not just to kind of show that they knew the market inside out, but to keep that kind of nurture marketing thing going, where they could stay in touch, give them an excuse to stay in touch with people all year round. So because of that, we built this API behind Inform, which is the kind of next innovation. And that allowed us to do things like create automated feeds through to an agent's website, and opened up lots of other avenues as well. And one of them was the ability to start partnering with some of the other top suppliers in the market. And that's been something that's really excited me over the last couple of years. So, big innovation for us is, yes, we keep evolving and making the content better and the data more interesting and so on and so forth. But we also want to make the content faster and easier to use for subscribers. So we built the API, and then we started talking to kind of handpick the best in the market. And we thought, okay, well, let's work with someone like Spectre. They're the experts at canvassing. We're the experts at creating letters and collateral that have got hyperlocal stats. So let's work together and create an integration. And that's been really, really powerful. And, so that's been a big push for us. I mean, just quickly mention some of the other partners we work with, and we've got lots more coming up soon. We work with people.
This is one of those award acceptance speeches where you have the director and the actors and the people that you've worked with along the way.
Yeah, thanks to my mum and dad. No, just a quick shout out to our supplier friends that we've got integrations with. So the likes of Spectre, Ravensworth, Besley and Cop, Briefy Market, Starbury, Estate Apps, and a few others to come. So we've got these solutions that cover print, canvassing, email, websites, etc.
Yeah, no, it's superb. It's superb. So, these awards that you've won and these accolades that you're getting, they are partially made up of agents' reviews as well. So, Carly, from your perspective, what does it mean to you to sort of to get that? The ultimate is to get that agent feedback that they're giving great reviews for that service all the year round, but it's even nicer for it to manifest itself ultimately in that award, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it just shows that we're really helping the agents. We are providing a service that really helps make their job easier. Being an agent myself for 13 years, I understand that, agents want to list and sell. That's what's important. But as time goes on, vendors and landlords, they do a lot more due diligence with who they want to place the property with, which agent they want to go with. So, they do need to get their brand out there and help be the expert and the informative agent in the town. And that's what Dataloft does. So just to sort of touch on, we're always looking to innovate and evolve. And, the next thing we're about to launch is we have the local market insight pages on the agents' websites. And we're just about to launch like a menu of, we call them widgets. So for lettings, new homes and prime markets. And these pages on the agents' websites, they add relevance and local expertise to their websites. They're SEO friendly. And we heard at the Property Academy that, the traffic going to agents' websites now is increasing all the time. So it's important for your website to look great,
And that's a way of keeping those pages updated with constantly refreshed data that's pulling through from your monthly, sometimes weekly updates that are coming through. So if there's something relevant that happens in the marketplace, it's quite interesting. You guys have to keep on your toes around budget times and when there's big announcements being made by the government. But all your content is absolutely timely, very, very much relevant.
Daily, our analysts are looking at what's going on. And, Rory touched on before that the integrations are important and they are important to us because, we're looking at a way for subscribers to use content for as little effort as possible. So with the suppliers that we're working with that Rory mentioned earlier, we're also having conversations for like text messaging with SMS Speedway, also email marketing as well with integrated interests. And also animated market update videos with property video solutions. And what they're looking to do as well is with the infographics on window displays, which is obviously great. So we're just always looking to evolve and innovate, So.
I've got to say that is the key to, I think, any supplier that wants to stay around in this kind of modern market needs to have an API, obviously, that can pull through to other resources, but you guys play well with others and very cooperative. I know that, but that's absolutely key to it because for so many years we all had loads of different solutions, but they weren't joined up, so they weren't talking to each other. And it's nice to have a supplier that does so much work in working with their partners. And I know that we found it invaluable. We use you guys also as a constant resource for market update videos that we produce for people like the Relocation Agent Network. So, and I know that we can rely on that data, and that it's solid and it's well researched. So yes, but a big thank you from all your users, but also a massive congratulations on this award. And
Thank you.
we're looking forward to seeing the next iteration of what Dataloft is bringing out. And yeah, as we said off camera, we're going to do a more in-depth piece to explore some of those new innovations, and perhaps actually sort of demo through them and see them live on screen would be great. So Carly, Rory, thank you very much for taking
Thank
the
you.
time to talk to me
Thanks
today.
very much, David.
All right, there you
Bye.
go, guys.